Hello, and welcome to our project, Professional Development Opportunities for the Elementary, Middle, and High School Band Director. This project is by Peter Downey, James Lowry, Samuel Porter, and Christopher Sampson for MUED 6400 under Dr. Tina Holmes-Davis for summer of 22.
Hi everybody, it's Jay Lowry. The first resource that I'm going to be talking about is the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic. I feel that this is the ultimate professional development clinic for band and orchestra specific. It is a 4-day event, typically held Wednesday through Saturday. This upcoming year is going to be different because where Christmas falls. It's held in Chicago, Illinois. It is an international clinic. You hear professional bands and orchestras, military groups, top high school groups, and even some of the best middle school groups in the country and across the world. Last year, the Dallas Winds performed. They always have a military group as well performing. It has clinics from beginning band and orchestra pedagogy to conducting clinics, demonstrations of new technology, new music reading sessions, and a giant exhibit hall that includes Wanger, Conn-Selmer, J.W. Pepper, Make Music, which creates Smart Music and Finale, and so much more. It is a great place to hear, again, international groups and top groups, topics being held and covered by industry legends, and even more, it's a place to talk with people you have never met before. The next one I'm going to talk about is Band Directors Talk Shop. It is a website, and it's also, it'll send emails to you. It has articles written by band directors. This is another band-specific one. It's geared towards beginning and young bands. There's some things that can be extrapolated as well. You can extrapolate some of the articles to choir and orchestra as well. They talk about tone quality, intonation, how to take care of reeds, how to plan a trip, and how to start percussion are just a few. They also have a teacher pay teacher shop, and there's also a job openings page on there, but I'm not sure how much that is updated. Personally, I mainly use the articles. I print them out and hand them out to the kids or post it to our learning management site and have the kids answer a few questions about the articles. The next one is one that I use constantly and I love. It's Smart Music. It is a paid service. They've made it very accessible lately. If you don't know what Smart Music is, it can grade right and wrong notes and timing of notes. They have a large repertoire of concert music as well as sight reading options, technical exercises, some solos, pop solos are on there. They've recently added a print option, but of course it's for a fee. I use it for weekly assignments, and I also use it in class. My winds are separated from my percussion, so that way they can hear the two parts and try and line it up. It also gives me a very good sense of tempo consistently through all of the groups. The next one is Make Music Connect. Make Music produces Smart Music and Finale. This is only the second year of it being around. I'm going to go to it this year. It is free. It's a 2-day virtual conference. I hope to gain a lot from it. Another one that a lot of people like is the Conn-Selmer Institute. It's a 4-day event hosted at Bethel College, located near the Conn-Selmer plant in Elkhart, Indiana. It is a fee, but I don't know what the fee is. I missed the deadline to sign up, so I can't see the fee. It has leadership clinics, conducting clinics, pedagogy clinics, and technique clinics. And it concludes with a tour of the Conn-Selmer factory. I haven't attended it, but I know a lot of directors who have, and they absolutely love it.
Hi, my name is Chris Sampson, and here are my sources for professional development. First is the After Sectionals podcast. This is a free podcast that you can find on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. They also have a Facebook page and a Facebook group, and they also have their own website that house all their podcasts. As I said, it's free. There's no membership required. And the After Sectionals podcast is run by 3 middle school band directors in Texas who discuss a wide variety of topics between instrument pedagogy, organizing your band program, and also building work-life balance. They also have written some supplemental print materials, um, such as Count Me In and Teaching Rhythm Logically, and they also have a Facebook group, and so their website is right there. Next is a pretty obvious one, your state MEA convention. I'm from Georgia, so I'm going to talk about Georgia specifically. So the Georgia MEA, GMEA, is located in Athens, Georgia. The price to attend is about $100, depending on exactly when and how you register, but that doesn't include food, travel, or lodging. You are required to have an active collegiate or retiree membership with GMEA and NAFME, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of about another $100. And some examples of resource or topic sessions that they've had in the past: building your instrumental music program, a practical guide to recruitment and retention, balancing your band program, importance of being a master juggler, and of course, if you've never been to an MEA convention, they have all sorts of different sessions about all different topics in the world of music education. And I have the link here specifically for the GMEA conference. Next is the That Band Life podcast. This is also online and can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, and their website. Um, it is free to access this information unless you have a membership on one of those platforms. But out of those platforms, there are definitely some that are free. And as I said, there's no membership required to access the material. Some examples of different podcast episodes that they've had, things going on in the bands right now and how to survive them, specifically referring to COVID, designing total program success, and preparing and selecting drum majors. The That Band Life podcast is run by two people involved in the high school marching band world, specifically from Wando High School and from Carmel High School in Indiana. So they have a lot of really great resources, and their website is linked there, dynamicmarching.com. Next, one that you may not know about is the NAFME webinar. So the National Association for Music Education has a whole litany of online webinars that you can either watch live as they happen and are scheduled, and then they also record them afterwards and upload them. Each individual webinar in itself is free. And currently you can access them on the website for free, but it does say on there they're updating their system, so you will eventually need to log into your NAFME account. So you will have to pay the approximately $100 for your yearly NAFME membership in order to access this, but currently you don't need to. And some examples of some different topics: leadership at the local level, making your voice heard, talking about advocacy, discussing the diversification of state repertoire lists, and here is the direct link to the online webinar that they have.
Hi, everyone. This is Peter Downey. I'm going to be going over some professional development resources for band teachers that are particularly useful for elementary band teachers or any band teacher who teaches beginner level students. The first resource is called Band Director Media Group. This is an online website that is free and does not require a membership to access. This website is a great resource for band directors of all levels, but it is one of the few online music education communities that has resources specifically for beginner band. There are many different articles that cover a wide variety of topics, including tips for recruiting and retention, helping students choose the right instrument, effective methods of assessment, and much more. Band Director Media Group is also a great way for band directors to connect with other members of the field. The next resource is called beginning.band. This is another free website that does not require membership to access. However, there is some paid content available, such as lesson plans, materials, sheet music, etc. Beginning.band is a great place to find appropriate repertoire and practice material for your students. On this website, you can sort through music by difficulty level, ensemble type, grade level, and more. There is a large amount of repertoire and practice material that is suitable for beginner level players, and there are a lot of beginner resources like instrument maintenance tips, fingering charts, scales, and more. The website also features access to a free band method book called Bandfolio, and it offers both book 1 and 2. This is a free method book that was designed for beginner or small band programs that might not have access to traditional method books, and it can also be used as supplemental material for your method book. The next professional development resource is one that I'm sure a lot of music teachers have heard of. It is Soundtrap for Education. This is a cloud-based software that is free to use. However, the education aspects of the program, which would be useful for band teachers, does require your school to purchase a license for the program. The cost is $4.98 per student, and you need to purchase a minimum of 50 seats. Soundtrap is an online collaborative tool for sound recording, mixing, editing, and producing. The program is very similar to GarageBand, but it is much more accessible for students in a classroom setting. Soundtrap is cloud-based and can be accessed via the internet browser on both Mac and PC, or through the mobile app available on iOS and Android. Students can work collaboratively on projects that are saved to the cloud, so students can be working simultaneously on separate devices. As the teacher, you have access to all of your students' projects, and you can create assignments that are synced with Google Classroom. The Soundtrap website also contains forums and free videos for their Soundtrap certified educator courses, which may be able to be used as professional development credits. The next professional development resource for elementary band teachers is a website that is run by Carnegie Hall, and it is called Music Educators Toolbox. This is a free website that does not require membership to access. Carnegie Hall does a lot of outreach work with local public schools in New York City, and they established the Music Educators Toolbox as a website of resource for music educators. There are interactive educational music activities for students, as well as lesson plan ideas. For many years, Carnegie Hall has worked with New York City public schools to offer musical experiences like free or discounted tickets to performances, workshops with professional musicians, and professional development for teachers. Since the pandemic, Carnegie Hall has been including a lot more digital versions of these events on the Music Educators Toolbox so that teachers and students outside of New York City can access them as well.
My name is Samuel Porter, and here are my contributions to the professional development opportunities for high school, middle school, and elementary school band directors. My first topic will be Music First. Music First is a learning management system that offers the capability for band and choir directors to have performance assessment given to their students. The base program offers a library of music that is able to be sent out to each student for them to play or sing, and then receive feedback from both the program and the director. And as a management system, Music First also gives directors the opportunity to add different software to expand their capabilities. There are apps to enhance oral skills, composition, and even beat making. The program offers workshops and PD to learn more about the software and what it is capable of. My next group is the American Band Directors Association. One of the most exclusive groups on this list, the ABDA, is a community of band directors. Membership cannot be offered if you have less than 5 years of teaching or directing experience. Membership varies by state, but coalesces into a national organization. Their memberships come with a network of experienced directors, as well as including a yearly convention of workshops and topics on instrumental music and leadership. Next, this topic I'm most excited about, Jazz Empowers, is an online resource that offers tips and resources on jazz pedagogy. As a director, I felt least equipped to tackle the teaching of jazz, especially to the rhythm section portion of jazz. This site has lots of different music at varying levels by famous composers and band leaders. They have those arranged in different lists and different avenues for you to search for and be able to get an organized list for your own ensemble. I'm most excited to dive further into this resource and bring this information to my jazz ensemble. The next group is the International Music Education Summit. It is a virtual music conference that offers a plethora of topics on leadership, recruitment, and pedagogy. This is a newer program that is addressing some modern concepts in music education, such as the development of an instrumental ensemble away from traditional learning, pandemic recovery, and how to move forward with an examination of repertoire in the modern band classroom. This virtual conference is a great way to get the sense and experience of a big destination conference without having to leave home. My last topic will be for the Music for All Summer Symposium. The Music for All Summer Symposium is the most expensive option and the most kind of all-encompassing professional development. It's kind of like a sleepaway camp. This is a track-based camp that follows a curriculum for each track. It offers specific workshops and clinics based on that track. While this is geared toward the high school band director and members of your marching band staff, there is a specific track for middle school directors that offers sessions specifically for teaching and retaining in that group, which is in short supply in the PD world. I find that group to be some of the most underserviced but most important members of the instrumental community, and having as many resources as possible for that age group and that level is crucial for the continuation of our programs.